Lions TV full time from Ewood Park via Lions TV Towers. It finishes Blackburn Rovers 1, Millwall 1. If you watch my preview, I've said it would be Blackburn Rovers 1, Millwall 1, with Michael Obafemi to score first, followed by an equaliser from Sammy Smodic. I didn't back it. A point was a good thing to come out of the game. That would have been an unbelievable thing to come out of the game, that bet coming in. But I didn't back it. I don't know why I didn't back it, but I didn't back it. And it looked like the players weren't backing themselves. At the start of the game, 2 changes were made. Watmore went out, Longman came in. And I was really excited that Obafemi went out and Amaku come in. But Amaku played right midfield. We went old school 4-4-2 in the first half with Fleming and Longman up front. And when Nisbet went off, I whacked QPR a while back and they put Longman up front. I turned and said to my boy and said to my mate, that don't say a lot for his future at the club, does it? And it looked like Neil Harris had done the same thing today. But once again, it's a Neil Harris masterstroke because what he did was he sat back like he did at Southampton. He said, don't press, let them have the ball. They're tired from playing, obviously, today, but they also played Saturday like we did. But then they also played midweek last week against Newcastle in the FA Cup. So let them have the ball, see if they can hurt us. Let them tire themselves out. And then at half-time, instead of starting Obafemi, when he's fresh and they're fresh, I'll bring him on when he's fresh and they're worn out. And that's exactly what he did. Blackburn rarely threatened in the first half, although they had about 75% possession. And then at half-time, he does it. He yanks off Adamo Amaku, who he had, by the way, before half-time put up front. I don't know if we recognise his error there or what he'd done, but it doesn't matter. Amaku comes off, Obafemi comes on, and with 8 minutes, he scores his first goal for the club. It was a terrible standard of football tonight. But again, if you watch my preview, I said I would absolutely bite your hand off for a point right now. That is 3 games for Neil Harris, no defeats and 7 points. So you would have took that all day long when the gaffer walked back through the door into SC16 3 games ago. Obafemi's goal, ball comes in. He brings it down quite well, but then doesn't react quick enough. He sort of loses control to a Blackburn player. It comes back to him. He tries to find a pass, which doesn't come off. And then he just sort of walks around the Blackburn players and fires one in the middle of the goal and the roof of the net. I wouldn't have been happy if Sarkic had conceded that. It was a sloppy goal. And then after doing all that work we'd done, where we contained them, let them have the ball, game plan was working, bring on the striker at half-time instead of starting him fresh in the first half, we just completely undone all that good work in Joe Edwards' style. Millwall defending. Saville did not stop giving the ball away all night. I did say that I thought pre-match he might take Saville or Mitchell out just to freshen it up. They've both done really well, but lots of games coming up. And Birmingham at home this Saturday is a must-win. But Saville, I don't know whether he's tired or what, but he just did not stop giving the ball away all night. He gives it away. Tanganga dives in. Okay, it's not really Tanganga's fault. It looks like he's gone down like he's been shot and something's really, really wrong with him. He ends up carrying on the game. And then the ball goes through to Ryan Leonard, who passes it into Danny Mack. And Danny Mack's been brilliant. I thought we'd done well under the last few games with Joe Edwards, but especially since Neil Harris has come back in, he's kept Joe Bryan and Murray Wallace out the side, playing out of position at left back. But he sells Cooper short with the ball back into the middle. It's nowhere near Cooper. Sigurdsson gets it, feeds it to Smodic, the one man you don't want on the ball. He scores his 20th goal of the championship season. And that was the only frustrating thing about the night. I thought Sarkic played well again tonight, and I'm growing in confidence with him. I must admit that, but he didn't really have a great deal to do. What he had to do, he done well. But just to do all that hard work of containing them, letting them have the ball, game plans working, bring, as I said, Obafemi on at half-time, to do all that hard work and then undo ourselves with some sloppy play at the back, it was frustrating. It was really frustrating. It wasn't a great advert for the football division of the championship. It was sloppy. Lots of tired legs, end of the season feel too. We're not that far away now. Sort of 8 weeks away, I think, from the end of the season. So, look, as I said in my preview, which I completely nailed on predicted, I don't even want to dream about what odds I might have got on that. But we got the job done. 1-1, getting back now to the den on Saturday, Birmingham, and turn them over. But, yeah, look, not a great advert for the division, but it is a point on the road. One you'll absolutely take, and us and Blackburn limp towards the finish line together. I'll do a post-match tomorrow if I can scrape enough content out of it. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.